Right, I'm just making this recording. Just up my house, an ambulance has packed up down the road, so I'm just going to go have a chat with these guys. They seem quite receptive to having a conversation with me, so when I take the camera down, I'm going to have to put it in my pocket, so it picks up the conversation okay with the van engine running. Well, I've just been talking to him there. They've been saying that the hospital in Darlington is relatively empty, as my daughter is saying, who works in A&E. So I want to try and go back up there and get it on camera, just to let the public know in Darlington what the fuck is going on in this county, let alone this country, let alone throughout the world. Right? Because I really did want to sneak in and to the hospital, but I'm pleased I've seen these guys parked here because I can have a good conversation with them about what's going on in there without having to sneak in. Anyway, yeah, you alright guys?
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, I'll keep my distance, mate. Yeah, I was saying, man, it must be hellish having to wear these masks all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, do you guys know that you're breathing in your own carbon dioxide? Do they tell you that?
Yeah.
So you're not worried about that at all? No. No.
So you don't fall down through it.
Well, yeah, of course, like you would, yeah. So how long do you wear your mask for, like? Oh, throughout your whole shift?
Together,
Yeah.
because for less than 2 minutes you have to wear the mask.
Yeah.
So it's not about the person contact, it's about the person
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, right, so...
I mean, in the hospital they wear them
all the time, yeah. So, like, what you're saying, the hospital's, like, pretty much empty, like what my daughter said then?
Yeah. This time last year it would have been much busier.
This time last year it would have been what?
Much busier.
Much busier.
We would have been standing an hour, 2 hours to hand our patients over.
Yeah.
All of the time.
Right.
And it's only happening every now and again at the moment.
And what's the hospital like now? It's what is it like?
We haven't been to Darlington tonight yet, so...
Oh, right, so where are you from?
We went out to Barnard Castle.
Right. Ah, right, I see, you just fly around the villages and stuff and...
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a mate who worked this van, man. Years ago, did you work around Stanhope and that like as well?
Yeah.
There was a guy who... Well, I'm not going into it at the minute, but yeah. I know your old ambulance is up at Finbury Farm, you know, for your shed. That's the one, yeah. Yeah.
Is he the one who used to have a bit of a motorbike track around his...
That's right, yeah.
Farm,
Yeah, Andy.
I don't know what you mean.
yeah.
So are you talking about Craig? Craig here?
Who's Craig? What's this? What?
Oh no, that's just a guy I thought you might have known.
No, that was Andy. We call him who owns the farm, innit?
Right.
It's called Andy.
I don't know.
I don't know Craig though.
I know what you mean, but I don't know the guy.
So like in hospital then, I need to ask you because it's not very often people get a chance to ask. I ask ambulance crew like, hey. So like in hospital, is it more packed or is it less packed than what it was last year and the year before?
So listen, we don't go into the hospital very much. We go to accident emergency, hand over there and come back out again.
Yeah.
So what's going on upstairs, like we're not experts in that.
Yeah.
But when we're standing for 2-3 hours to hand the patient over, that is because the hospital's full. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
There's no beds upstairs, so...
When there's no beds upstairs?
Yeah, when there's no beds upstairs, eventually it trickles down to accident emergency. Accident emergency becomes stagnant. Yeah. So therefore we have to wait to hand the patients over.
Ah, right, so...
working on that theory, our patients are going in quite quickly. Yeah. So therefore there must be space upstairs.
They're definitely, yeah. So everyone's getting dealt with really quickly. They're getting dealt with.
I would say.
Yeah. And there is no queues because it's not packed.
Yeah, we haven't queued a lot, not really.
Oh, that's a relief to hear, you know what I mean? Because like, I've been looking at a lot of other stuff that other people say is conspiracy theory and all that. Yeah. But there is doctors that are now speaking out, like Dr. Dolores, she's an Irish woman, and she's as qualified as the people that are working for our government. Yeah.
Now, what I find funny is that they're not listening to thousands of doctors that around the world are saying it's a load of shit. Yeah, they're just going on what our government official doctors are saying, when they're not even as qualified as half these people that are saying this is bullshit. I mean, have you heard about anything like that? Have you heard or seen anything like that yourself?
I keep up with all of that, and I want to believe the science. I'm a medical person.
So, well, I would
and I want to believe it.
Yeah, I want to believe the science.
Yeah, I want to believe it.
What you've got to,
I believe the science is true, but there's always more than one science.
Yeah, there's always more than
one opinion of the science.
Yeah, yeah, totally agree with that.
So stuff like, without going into conspiracy theories, stuff like we've just had a 4-week lockdown.
Yeah.
London's in tier 2, we're in tier 3.
Yeah.
But I just cannot figure that out in my life.
You can't figure that out in your life, why we're in tier 3.
A metropolis of 11 million people living on top of each other, sharing all the same transport systems and stuff like that, are in tier 2. Yeah. And Northumberland is in tier 3.
And that's out in the sticks, isn't it? Pretty much, isn't it?
It's the least densely populated county in the country.
Yeah.
It's just people, a few people here and there, everywhere. Do you know, like, there's nobody crammed in Northumberland.
Say that again, sorry, I couldn't hear you.
You can go for a pie and a pint in London.
You go for a pie and a pint in London, yeah?
Right. You get the Rommelskirk in the deals. You go 6 houses in one pub. You can't get a pint or a pie there. Well, it just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, yeah. It doesn't make sense to a lot of people, which hopefully is going to get people to asking a few more questions, what and why.
So
you know, I hope so.
Somebody said a good question to me yesterday. It was like, what's happening in China?
So, just got back to us. You can stand down.
So, obviously, nobody knows what's happening in China because the secret of London.
Yeah.
But what they're saying is, they haven't got a problem.
You can take your mask off for me, mate, by the way, because I'm not frightened of
the
COVID.
But if what China says, they haven't got a problem and they've pretty much got it cured, how have they managed to do that? Because they haven't got an injection.
Well, they're questions I suppose that everyone's asking, isn't it? At the end of the day, there's a lot of what they're calling conspiracy. Some of it is, and some of it isn't. But I think between all the conspiracies to the truth, people are now getting confused which is a conspiracy and which is actually true. You've even got stuff on Facebook. Yeah. People on Facebook were getting other people who were posting stuff blocked. Would you walk in a pub and tell someone to stop talking about what you're talking about? Yeah. And say you can't talk about it in here? You can't, man. Yeah.
But I feel sorry for Boris, right, because Boris probably made a bit of a cop up at the beginning.
Yeah.
And he probably went into this lockdown a little bit too late.
Yeah.
In hindsight. Now, at the end of the day, when he's making a decision, somebody somewhere's going to die.
Yeah, I understand that, yeah.
So he's now going to make a decision that says, if he makes a decision that causes somebody to die, he's in the shit, isn't he?
Yeah, of course he is, yeah.
So every decision he's now going to make, and the scientists who work for him, are going to be erring on the side of saving lives.
Absolutely, yeah, but the scientists that are working for the government are not speaking to they're outnumbered about 20 to 1 as in doctors are concerned, and they won't listen to any other doctors. They think their opinion is the right one and that's it. Yeah. Like they're selling the country out.
Their opinion might be that
you've got to go, guys, anyway,
Their opinion might be that, you know, you've got mental health cases and you've got people who are not going to hospital on this hand.
Yeah.
And that might outweigh the COVID stuff.
Yeah.
But these boys are just interested in the COVID stuff. That's the main push, isn't it? So if they made a decision that said 20 people extra were going to die, their families would be pissed off. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. They're just collateral damage. These mental health cases and people who are not getting into hospital for treatment. They're collateral damage. They know it directly goes.
The collateral damage. The people who are suiciding and stuff like that.
The collateral damage.
You know, my niece killed herself the day before yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man. And she's collateral damage to the system, eh?
Because they were concerned about
it's fucking horrible, that, isn't it?
The primary thing, which is the COVID.
Yeah, but the prime thing isn't the COVID because it's not as deadly as you're saying it is.
Yeah,
Do you agree with that or not?
I agree.
I'm pleased you're putting your thumb up as well, driver.
I agree. However,
the government policy is the government policy.
You know, people are dying. 600 people died the other day with COVID, supposedly.
Around the whole country though, or is that?
Around the whole country.
Yeah.
Nobody's died of flu.
Not a lot, really.
Anyway, we've got to go, boss.
Nobody's died of flu. Is that what you just said?
There's not many people died of flu recently.
Yeah, but all died of COVID. Very strange, isn't it? I'm pleased to have a chat with you and thank you so much, hey. Much appreciated, mate. You've eased my mind. Holy shit, I hope to hell that recorded. Over and out YouTube, oh my word.